What if I told you that golf actually needs LIV? Now, I know that sounds very counter-narrative, but seriously, what if we now need to actually come to terms with the fact that the game of golf is actually better and will continue to be so because of LIV Golf?
Try to get my good side.
I feel like I've got it. I was watching you earlier.
Stop, no, keep going.
Golf, like any sport, is a business. If we haven't got more customers coming into it and spending money within it, it's basically just going to die. For years, golf seems to have been at odds with this. You know, how does it modernize? How does it attract new audiences? How does it become more inclusive in ways that actually make the sport survive going forward? For so long, Tiger Woods basically single-handedly carried golf. But when he fell away as a player, the sport sort of had to go back to the drawing board really, with no real plans or strategy as to how it's going to address these age-old problems. Saudi money and then LIV Golf came along, looking to kind of create a solution to these problems. And what was the response? Well, it was drama, hysteria, and in many ways, just a whole bunch of malicious intent against them. But why was this? I mean, I know it's a very multifaceted question and perhaps grounds for a longer video at another time, but I think in short, it's fair to say that the powers that be that kind of run golf, the existing tours, well, they just didn't want anyone to play a role in any of these things. For better, for worse, they didn't want any other people or role players wanting to provide solutions to the game of golf. It's kind of like mainstream media and how they really despise the rise of podcasts or small online enterprises that really kind of took away their traditional market share. It's just pretty clear that the PGA Tour and the like just don't want anyone else looking to have a role in how golf is run. Regardless of their intentions, it was pretty clear that the status quo only saw LIV as a massive negative. And really, the PR wars were waged from there. But in 2026, it really is becoming quite clear that the game of golf actually needs LIV more than they care to admit. You see, LIV can do a job within golf that the traditional role players simply can't. They can truly play a massive global game. The PGA Tour doesn't really care about growing the global game, and quite frankly, they shouldn't have to. The DP World Tour, on the other hand, well, they do huge things as far as taking the game into other markets. I mean, it's incredible where they play tournaments, but even then, they're not really moving the needle, as it were, in new fields. LIV, though, can be really bold in not only growing the game geographically, but also demographically. I mean, as you know, golf always has to be a game that's more than just for the purists. But the traditional tours, as much as they're looking to try and change this, they are kind of set up for the purists. LIV, on the other hand, well, they can be that amazing Formula One roadshow for the sport, going all across the globe, taking the hype, taking the fanfare, and getting people to really get excited about this as a live event. Golf as a live event. Getting these new numbers to the game with this approach of a more entertainment-focused product, it's only a matter of time until those people start gravitating towards more traditional things like the majors, like the Ryder Cups, like the traditional tour events. And as they start to love the game more and start to play it more, it's only a win for absolutely every aspect of the game. People obviously are entitled to dislike LIV for whatever reasons they might have. I mean, personally, I don't like the music being all over the course. You know, every now and again, you want to just hear someone nuke a driver. No distractions, no house remixes, just pure golf. But one thing that all the haters have to at least acknowledge is what LIV is trying to do as a broader play within the game. It isn't trying to be the next PGA Tour. It certainly isn't trying to eclipse the PGA Tour. It's got a much broader goal here and something that's really going to add to the game in the years to come. Something that LIV CEO Scott O'Neill touched on here when I chatted to him recently at Stain City.
What's your sort of big picture, best case scenario where LIV fits in the next 5 years?
Sure, I'll tell you a base case because I think that base case is pretty good. If you look at the history of golf, at least for the last 20 years, the best golf has always played in the U.S. And the U.S., I'm an American, and it's a great market, and I hope they continue. The reality is during COVID, something changed. The world woke up to golf and everybody started playing. The game became younger. The game became more accessible. New Top Golf and new formats came out, more driving ranges and different fun ways, more putt-putt experiences. And I think there's an opportunity for us around the world. And so can we take some of those amazing players, some of the best players in the world, and take them to places like Riyadh and Adelaide and Hong Kong and Singapore and South Africa? Those are our first 5 events. And what if a Bryson DeChambeau or a Louis or a Dean Burmester influences a kid, one kid, just one.
Exactly.
And that kid discovers the game of golf and becomes a pro. Or what if the kid just falls in love with the game? Or what if he's looking at and being inspired and wants to do something great with the values he learns from this game? Like, we are literally after the one. And I think there's something really beautiful when you talk about global. This world, there are 340 million people in the US, and it's a wonderful country. There are 7.3 billion people everywhere else. I want to talk to them.
Sure, you can be skeptical on top of that about anybody who gets paid a salary to do a job. He's obviously going to say all the right things. But from what I've seen in and around my dealings with LIV and getting to know people in and around the events, there generally does seem to be this bigger play at hand now. Something that is about to bring the greatest and biggest golf event to the African continent since the President's Cup in 2003. I mean, that's only a good thing, right? And from that objective truth, I think it's only fair that people start to take a much broader view on what LIV Golf is and what it is bringing to the game. Many are very much still hoping for the demise of LIV. But for me, this just gives me an impression that some people only want golf to just live under a perpetual ceiling. And the bottom line out of that is, it's just nothing other than spiteful. These are just my thoughts. Obviously, I'm a massive fan of LIV. I've been to an event and I want to go to so many more around the world. I know it's not truly a global tour just yet, and the events aren't really picking up maybe as fast as everyone thought. But still, they've got a plan, they've got a passion, they've got a desire. And from the 19th to the 22nd of March here in South Africa, LIV Golf SA is going to deliver something truly, truly special. Not just for this year, but hopefully for many, many years to come. I'm so damn excited to be going to this event, and I hope you are too. It's more than golf. It really is something that all of us, sports fans and beyond, can really, really get excited about.